Vanakkam everyone, welcome back to Tamil Munchies. Today we are sharing another street food. This is called fried Keuy Teow. Flat rice noodles fried with chili paste. This is the spicy Penang version. What you need is 1 packet of Keuy Teow. This is available freshly. It's about 400 to 500 grams. 1 medium onion, 3 pips of garlic, 3 to 4 dried chilies. You can remove the seeds if it's too spicy. Cut it into smaller pieces and soak it in hot water. 2 tablespoons of light soya sauce. We are using this variety which is slightly salty. Some salt and a little sugar. 2 firm tofu and about 4 puff tofu. Some bean sprout and some light cooking oil. Slice one of the tofu and place it on a paper towel to absorb the excess moisture. Drain the water from the chili, transfer it to a grinding jar, add half of the chopped garlic, add a little water and grind it into a very fine paste. This flat rice noodles, better known as Keuy Teow, is normally clumped up, very oily. In order to separate it, you have to add some warm water. It's already pre-cooked, so don't use hot boiling water. Use a pair of chopsticks to gently separate it. Once it's separated, immediately drain it and rinse it with some cold water to stop the cooking. Leave it aside to completely drain. Slice the onion. Roughly chop up the rest of the garlic. Heat a wok or a deep frying pan. Add in about 4 tablespoons of light cooking oil. Once it's heated, add in the tofu and lightly fry it. Fry it until it turns golden brown on both sides. Reduce the heat and remove it from the pan. Add in the sliced onions and the chopped garlic. Switch the heat to medium again. Saute it for 1 to 2 minutes. Stir it periodically until the onion turns translucent. After about 2 minutes or so, add in the ground chili paste. Stir and reduce the heat. Add a little water to the jar, rinse it and add it in. Stir and switch the heat to medium again. Keep stirring it periodically and let it cook. Cut the fried tofu and the puff tofu into smaller pieces. Reduce the heat if it starts sticking to the pan. Add a little salt but do not add too much because we are adding soya sauce later which contains salt. Keep scraping the bottom of the pan. Cook it until it's almost dry and the oil is on the surface. You must only add the noodles once the chili is properly cooked. These noodles are already cooked, so you do not have to cook it too long. Add the bean sprout, the tofu. Now gently stir it. You can remove some of the sambal before you add the noodles if you are worried that it might be too spicy. These noodles are very soft, so you have to handle it very gently. Reduce the heat if it sticks to the pan. Add a little sugar instead of MSG and add the soya sauce. Stir it well. Use 2 spatulas or a pair of chopsticks to make it easier for stirring. Use your hand to squeeze and mash the other piece of tofu and add it in. Doing this makes the texture of the tofu like scrambled eggs. Stir and make sure everything is well incorporated. You have to be very gentle when you are stirring these noodles. While stirring, keep scraping the bottom of the pan. This is what gives the char taste when you fry Keuy Teow. After about 2 to 3 minutes, when everything is well incorporated, the vegetables and all are cooked, you can turn off the heat. The Keuy Teow is done. Transfer it to a serving dish or a serving plate. Garnish it with some spring onions and some freshly cut red chilies. This is optional. Serve it immediately when it's still hot. There are many versions of fried Keuy Teow. This is the Penang Spicy Char Keuy Teow. To add more heat to it, serve it with some freshly cut red chilies soaked in soya sauce. You definitely have to try this recipe. Share with us your photos and your comments. Till we meet again soon. Vanakkam.
Thank you. Don't forget to like and subscribe.